Yeah, well, this is obviously a hard statement of Paul. Nevertheless, it says in verse 14, death reigned from Adam until Moses, even over those who had not sinned in the likeness of the violation committed by Adam, who is the type of Jesus, the one to come. That is obviously a difficult statement. The only answer I can attempt to give you is this, that the law of Moses made sin more obvious. We find that actually in Romans 2 and Galatians 3, that the law was added. The best passage for describing the difference in the law of Moses and the law of Messiah, or the law before Moses and the law after Moses, if you like, the best passage by far would be Galatians chapter 3, verses 19 to 29. Why was the law added? Paul asked that question there in Galatians 3. It was added because of transgressions. So the more sin you have around, the more you need laws to keep that under control or to keep that somewhat restrained. Why then the law? That is in verse 9. That law of Moses was added on account of violation. So there was violation all over the world before Moses. We know that in the earlier passage in Romans, it says that people transgressed law, but it wasn't quite as specific as the law of Moses. So certainly people died of sin. Everybody sinned. That's what Paul just said in that difficult passage in Romans 5. Everybody sinned. But the law was a vaguer thing. It wasn't specific. So what happened was that God added a more precise law, and that showed up the transgressions more effectively and more vividly. That was the law of Moses. But until that time, people sinned. We know they all died. They died because everybody sinned. In that, everybody sinned. N-O in the Greek. Because everybody obviously sinned. Not quite in the way that Adam did. Not quite in response to a direct command. Don't eat that tree. Not quite like that. Not as obviously. But everybody sinned and everybody died. But it wasn't in that more precise situation where the law of Moses was added to make sin appear even more sinful, if you like.